Hey, lesson number 6, and we are finally doing something besides surface area. We're actually moving on to volume, and we'll be looking at the volumes of prisms and cylinders. Notice that the word right is not included. They do not have to be a right prism. They do not have to be a right cylinder. Volume is more straightforward, I think. Volume of a prism, area of the base times the height. Notice it does not matter if it's a right prism or an oblique prism, the volume is going to come out the same. The volume of a cylinder is area of the base times the height. Again, it does not matter if it's a right prism or an oblique prism, they will have the same volume. So we've got just one formula to remember, area of the base times the height. It doesn't matter if it's a prism or a cylinder, it doesn't matter if it's right or oblique. As long as we can find the area of the base and we know the height, we're in business. Right? Same formula. So just to make this a little bit trickier, we're going to do a triangle for the base. And the area of the triangle we can figure out. And so the area of the base, well, triangle 1/2 base times height. Again, that capital letter B means the area of the entire base. And that lowercase b, right, we always talk about a triangle having a base and a height. Well, the triangle looks like it's 4 by 3. Right? So 4 times 3 is 12. Of course, 4 times 3 is 12 would get me a rectangle. The triangle only takes up half of that rectangle. So 4 times 3 times a half gets us 6. The area volume of a prism is base times height. Area of the base was 6. The height is 2. 6 times 2 is 12. And hey, look what's in front of that centimeter. A CU. Cubic centimeters, right? Volume, 3-dimensional. We're not square units, we are cubic units. So I could have claimed cubic centimeters using abbreviations. I could have been wild and crazy. I could have written it out, cubic centimeters. Or if you like to use a little exponent, we use 3 for cubic. Centimeters cubed. Cylinder. Again, you know the volume is going to be area of the base times the height. So let's find the area of the base. It's a circle, pi r squared. Radius is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. That's the area of the base. Let's multiply by the height. Area of the base times the height. 81 times 6. 486 pi cubic feet. That's an exact answer. If I need a decimal equivalent, use a calculator. So with the worksheet, we're going to be working with volume of prisms and cylinders. The IXL, when they ask you to find the volume, I think you'll find it pretty straightforward. Some of the questions kind of go backward, though, where they give you the volume and then say, hey, if we give you the volume, can you work backward and try and give us one of the other dimensions? So the IXL might be a little bit tricky today. Some of it will be straightforward, though. But the worksheet, area of the base times the height is going to get you the volume every time.